Heya peeps, Emma here. This video is jam-packed with information, so let's dive right into it. We will look at foods, armors, and so much more. Now let's start with the most important tip, effective in every biome. Resting and being rested are very important in Valheim to regen your health. This regeneration happens in ticks of 10 seconds, and when you are rested or resting, the amount of health you gain per tick will be higher. For example, without a buff and with the maximum amount of food in the game right now, you will gain 18 health per tick. When you are rested, you will gain 27 health per tick, and when you are resting, you will gain an amazing 63 health per tick. So every 10 seconds you will gain 63 health while you're resting. If you are wet, cold or freezing, less health will be added per tick. And if you have died, you will drop a grave. When you pick up that grave, Corpse Run will be activated, boosting you with extra ticks of 5 health every second. First, let's dive into the Meadows. Players start with 25 health, which can be increased by eating food. Behind Motor and your glyphstones, you can always find mushrooms and berries. But to max out your health this biome, you will need to look for creatures and cook their meat. Cooked boar and deer meat will give you the most amount of health. Creatures not only drop meat though, they also drop hide, so you can make your first armor and shields. Round shields offer great protection and allow you to parry creatures, but the tower shield will give you the most blocking armor. It also really matters to make a full set of armor as well as your cape to get that little bit of extra armor that really matters at this stage of the game. The Meadows might be the first biome, but it gives you some really good ways to prepare for what is next. Next up is the Black Forest, in other words, the Bronze Age. The metals you find here will allow you to make the cauldron for better health foods like fish, meat sauce and deer stew. Metals also allow you to make heavy armor, giving you more protection, but legs and chest pieces of every heavy armor set will slow you down. So if you want to make anything to protect yourself, make the helmet that does not slow you down. For shields, you might also think that metals are the way to go, but if you want to focus on your blocking armor, make the bone shield that starts with 36 blocking armor. In the Black Forest, you also learn how to make a kettle and fermenter, adding the very first health potion to your arsenal. As we move on, very often your first encounter with the ocean biome is when searching or retrieving metals from the swamps. Now, why do I bring up the ocean biome? Though the swamps might be next on the list, you can encounter serpents when sailing. This creature not only gives you serpent scales for an amazing shield, but it also gives you serpent meat. When cooked, or rather grilled, it will give you a whopping 70 health. Together with sausages and black soup, you will be able to withstand a lot more Draugr pokes. Apart from that, poison resist will be necessary to truly explore the swamps with a good amount of health. And luckily you will also be able to make a medium healing mead that gives you an immediate 75 health upon consumption. With iron, you will be able to upgrade your armor to another level. Also an option is the root armor chest piece or mask. Both offer interesting perks but give you less armor. If you made the serpent shield, don't bother with iron shields even though you have the whole range of options in this biome. The serpent shield will protect you better. By the way peeps, this is a health focused video. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video focusing on stamina. Moving on to the mountains, a very important thing to keep in mind when in the mountains is frost. When exploring, you will lose 1 health per second if you are here without frost potion or one of these clothes. So it's best to invest in one of these options unless you want to keep on consuming frost potions or make a trial of fireplaces to keep you warm. Food options are a bit more scarce in this biome, but luckily there is the serpent meat and now you can also make the serpent soup. To fill up that last food slot, you can eat wolf skewers, so you can maximize your health in the mountains. Armor-wise, the silver shield offers the same protection as the serpent shield. The only difference is that the silver shield is a round shield and it can be used to parry creatures. Silver armor is the best heavy armor available in this biome, bringing you up to a lovely 82 armor when it's fully upgraded, which you can do in this biome. Moving on to the plains where your black metal can wisely be used best for shields like the normal round shield or the tower shield, offering an amazing amount of blocking armor. Unlike other biomes, black metal is not used in heavy armor in the plains. Instead, you use iron and linen to make padded armor, leaving you more black metal to upgrade your shield that you will definitely need against the growths, bosses, and even future Mistland creatures. For foods, the serpent soup once again gives you great health together with fish wraps and lox pie. Now this biome might not have a new health potion, but the anti-sting potion is a great option to keep at hand when you start exploring or if you need to do a body recovery in the plains. Just throwing it out there, the Desquitos will still come towards you and it will look like they nip you in the butt, but they don't do any damage. So be sure to lose their aggro before the potion runs out. Finally we move on to the Mistlands, where we get another healing potion. The major healing potion will give you 125 health upon consumption, and the Mistlands also offers many new foods. The best options are the meat platter, the honey glazed chicken, and the mist hair supreme. Together with the Meadows, the Mistlands does not have any dedicated metals to be refined. This biome's heavy armor is made out of carapace and iron, in case you would like to maximize your protection. But this biome is also where magic is introduced, and you might like to mix and match with other armor set options. If you want to maximize the amount of armor while not being slowed down, always choose the heavy armor helmet. Moving on to shields, the round carapace shield might look amazing, but it is not the real star of protection in this biome. The Staff of Protection is the absolute best shield in the whole game, since it allows you to be protected even while you are dealing damage. And even better, all nearby allies get a shield when it is activated. Now before we move on, this biome also has an amazing item that will be kind of essential in exploring this biome, the feather cape. Your health and your ankles will thank you. Lastly, the Ashlands, the harshest place to be in the game at this moment. The best health foods in the game are the Askfin stew, the mashed meat, and the pecan pie. Combine these three health dishes together and you get an amazing amount of health that will keep you safe wherever you go. This biome also introduces the lingering healing meat that gives you extra health per tick. So in other words, every 10 seconds you will gain more health. So I recommend using this while you are rested to gain more of this potion. If you want to get a lot of health in mere seconds, be sure to take a major healing potion with you. It is also wise not to traverse these lands without fire resistance potions. But there's also another way to protect yourself better against the heat, which brings us to armor. The best armor in the game at this moment is the flame metal heavy armor. Upgraded, it goes up to a whopping 126 armor. It is not only the strongest armor in the game, but it also gives you heat resist, giving you more time if you were to step into lava or fall into boiling water. With the addition of the absolute best cape in the game for your health right now, the Ashen Cape, giving you between 12 and 16 extra armor. Also in this biome you will get 2 new shield options depending on if you like to parry, but don't forget about the Staff of Protection. Also for this biome, it adds another layer of protection anywhere you go. And don't forget about meat shields like the skeletons or trolls that you can summon that can fight for you. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comments. And have you ever wondered what fish are worth your attention in Valheim? Check out this video, and thank you so much for watching. You're absolutely amazing. Dag hé!